Oh look, there's ducks in here.
Yay!
They're alive.
Sure they are.
Is that a dead fish in there?
No, just a dead bottle cap. So where are we going?
We're gonna go to the roundabout. We're gonna go around the roundabout. Are we on?
Yeah.
Okay. Just to check it out, and then we're gonna go to the school and meet up with Jack McFarland, the facilities manager, and he's gonna show us what types of projects they're hoping to get funding for from this special election.
So here it is, huh?
Okay, so here's the roundabout. It's going to be finished in the next few weeks. Paving, and you can see the landscaping is starting to happen here. The finished paving will get done, and you can see in the middle of the roundabout it's all, you know, there's nothing in there yet.
Yeah.
And so we're sort of trying to figure out what to put in there. I think we should just do small, low-growing native plants and shrubs that don't require watering or maintenance of any kind. So we're working on that. Other people have suggested a flagpole, which I say absolutely not, because then somebody has to put the flag up and down and you have to have light on it. Some people think a sculpture or a statue might be a good idea. I think that needs some thought, and maybe that's something way, 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 way down the road. But I don't think you really want something that people are going to be staring at as they're going around the roundabout. That might cause problems. So we're, for now, probably low-growing.
May I make a suggestion?
Yes, you may.
I would suggest putting a statue there.
You would?
Yeah, now you know who I'd put there?
Who?
Doug Bennett.
A statue of Doug Bennett in there?
Wouldn't that be great?
Well, Gino, that's certainly something we can take into consideration. Thank you for that, though. So at the beginning, there was some controversy about whether or not this was a good idea. Mike Burns, our transportation planner, I think, has done a really great job getting the thing implemented and done. And there have been a couple of problems along the way, but they've been ironed out. And I really think it's working exactly as it was anticipated to work. So I think we should give Mike a lot of credit for getting the thing going and off the ground. It's a great feature for here, I think. We're off to the school. We're going to meet up with Jack McFarland, the school facilities manager. They have a number of projects that are on this election ballot. They've got projects for every school, elementary, middle, and high school. Plus they've got a bus line parking project, plus they've got a playing field project. They've got a lot of stuff going on. He told me to meet him on Bacchus Lane, so that's where we're going. And they're doing a lot of school space needs planning as well. That's going to be coming up before the voters, probably over the next 4 to 5 years. Oh, he's got some boards set up. Oops. So, all right, so you've got these plans set up. You've got a bunch of stuff coming up on this.
We certainly do. There's two new ones for this year in particular. One is the playing fields. We're out here on Bacchus Lane, and the town was kind enough to buy this property about 5 or 6 years ago, and then the land bank bought the property around us. So we're proposing to build 2 regulation fields here as practice fields in conjunction with the skateboard park that's over here that's already been built. And we really need these fields, in that the football field gets so much usage now. It's always, you know, chopped up in the middle. We need the practice field, and we also need a natural turf soccer field, because the one we use right now is not regulation size. These are regulation size. They meet MIA requirements for setbacks and side backs and width and length. So we'd be able to host playoff games and things like that now if we had these fields.
Boy, that would be great, because I know there's issues of people coming here, us going there. That probably doesn't have too much to do with the playing fields, but if we have really great facilities, maybe they'll be more excited about coming.
Here, correct, too. One of the other things that we're trying to do is to fix the parking and the traffic around all the schools, and in particular the elementary school. By a zoning requirement for the playing fields, we're going to have to add a few more parking places. So we've proposed expanding the parking lot over here at the elementary school, and this really helps us in a couple of ways. One is it gets us our increased parking, and number 2, It allows us to really change the traffic flow. We will now have a two-way traffic into what we call a kiss and drop zone. We'll have two-way traffic in and out of the parking lot for people that like to park their cars and then walk their students into the school. And third, we will keep an independent driveway then for the school buses. So hopefully this will really alleviate the traffic flow in and around the schools.
Wow, because that is a big problem.
It certainly is. We had trouble getting over here right now, even at the end of the school day.
Yeah,
so.
we had a little trouble too. So over here, this
will all be basically
parking?
cleared out now and just become, you know, parking. The temporary driveway we put in there will become much wider and two-way traffic into the kiss and drop zone. And further down here on Bacchus Lane, we'll have a second entranceway for people that want to pull in and park and walk the student into class.
Can you get more people to get their kids to use the bus? What's wrong with the bus, Jack?
I don't know.
I always had to take the bus, and if I missed it, my parents said, you're going to have to walk.
I think part of it is they have to start the buses so early in the day to cover the whole island, and I think there's, you know, people don't like, you know, the whole mix of the elementary, middle, and high school kids all on the same bus. So
Things are just different now.
It sure is. So.
Yeah. What else you got going on? That's
we have
up?
some mechanical issues that we're still trying to keep going on our 5 and our 10-year program to replace unit ventilators in the middle and the high school. We also have another phase, like 3, for the roof replacement at the high school, and hopefully by the end of this year we'll have all of the flat roofs replaced. We did about 3/4 of them last year, which was great. And the last issue we have is to try and renovate the gymnasiums, especially the middle school gymnasium. It's just, you know, it's 1954 vintage. The bleachers there don't meet any type of code now, and so they'll have to be replaced. And we have to make the elementary and the high school bleachers code compliant now. They need side railings, back railings, and things like that. And those are really the projects we're looking at this year.
All right, great. And last year we came out and looked, you were doing a building project behind the high school, and that looks like it's well underway.
Right, and that's being done in conjunction with the construction tech program, so we're really happy with that. It saves
that's really nice.
the town money, it saves the taxpayers money having the students do the labor for it.
Gives
And
them
you know,
great
and they're really
experience.
learning something.
Yeah.
So, and we were able to complete too a real big project on the roof, which is a great help from last year's project.
Excellent. And you're in the process, I think, are you not, of planning for an expansion of some kind to the middle school over the next few years?
We're in the middle of a study that was also funded from last year. We'll do a presentation tonight to school committee. It's just really in the formative planning stages. The Massachusetts has had a moratorium on funding school projects the last couple of years, so you have to have your proposal into them this July, and we're on schedule to have a proposal finished for July.
Excellent.